Imagine investing your hard-earned money, watching it grow, but always having that nagging question in the back of your mind: is it aligned with my values? Specifically, if you're looking for Shariah-compliant investments, that question becomes even more crucial. You've probably seen StashAway pop up, promising easy and diversified investment. But is StashAway truly Shariah-compliant? That's what we're diving into today. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's understand why this matters. Shariah-compliant investing adheres to Islamic principles, avoiding interest-based transactions, excessive speculation, and investments in industries like alcohol, gambling, and pork. It's about ethical investing, where your financial growth aligns with your moral compass. StashAway, as a digital wealth manager, offers various portfolios. But here's the key: not all of them are Shariah-compliant. StashAway does offer specific portfolios designed to adhere to Islamic finance principles. These portfolios are typically labeled as Shariah-compliant or Islamic investing. But what makes them compliant? It's not just a label. These portfolios undergo a rigorous screening process. They invest in companies that meet specific criteria, ensuring they are not involved in prohibited activities. This screening often involves checking the company's debt levels, revenue sources, and overall business practices. StashAway, to achieve this compliance, relies on third-party screening providers that specialize in Islamic finance. These providers analyze the underlying assets of the ETFs and funds that StashAway uses in its Shariah-compliant portfolios. This ensures that the investments meet the required standards. Now, here's where it gets interesting. While StashAway offers these portfolios, it's essential to understand that the Shariah compliance is ultimately dependent on the underlying assets and the screening process. This means that the compliance is dynamic. Companies' activities can change, and screening providers update their lists accordingly. So, how do you know if a StashAway portfolio is genuinely Shariah compliant? First, look for the official labeling. StashAway clearly indicates which portfolios are designed for Islamic investing. Second, understand the underlying assets. Look into the ETFs or funds that make up the portfolio. You can often find information about their compliance status from the fund providers themselves. Another point to consider is the role of a Shariah supervisory board. In many traditional Islamic financial institutions, a board of scholars oversees the compliance process. While StashAway may utilize third-party screening, the absence of a dedicated Shariah supervisory board is a factor to be aware of. This doesn't necessarily mean the portfolios are not compliant, but it's a difference in governance. It's also crucial to remember that different scholars and institutions may have varying interpretations of Shariah principles. This can lead to differing opinions on what constitutes a compliant investment. So, do your own research and consult with a qualified Islamic finance advisor if you have specific concerns. What about the practical side? StashAway's platform makes it easy to set up a Shariah-compliant portfolio. You can typically select this option when you create your account or add a new portfolio. The platform will then guide you through the process, ensuring you choose the right options. However, remember that investing always carries risk. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Market fluctuations can impact your investments, regardless of whether they are Shariah compliant or not. In summary, StashAway does offer portfolios designed to be Shariah compliant, relying on third-party screening to ensure adherence to Islamic principles. But it's vital to do your own due diligence, understand the underlying assets, and be aware of the nuances of Shariah compliance. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.